So now we have is it Robichon?
Yes, it is, sir. Can you hear me?
And Mr. Rossau, and then we have the Unraths and the Lindsays. So those are the only two cases left. With two people are here, we're going to take up the Rossau Robichon case first, and then we're going to do the Unrath Lindsay case after that. So Ms. Lindsay, Mr. and Ms. Unrath, if I'm saying that correctly, I hope I'm saying your name correctly. Just stand by for a few minutes, and then we'll take up your case when we're done with the first one. So Mr. Robichon and Mr. Rossau are both on the phone. So Mr. Robichon, I'm going to hear from you first. This is a motion to renew. An order was entered about a year ago. I can double check that.
Yes, sir, it was.
And you're asking to extend this.
Yes, renew for a lifetime, for sure.
Okay. So, and why is that? What's been happening that requires a renewal of this order?
Well, he violated this order at least 10 times, Your Honor. And
how so?
How so? I provided the court with video footage of him violating this order.
I want you to put on the record exactly how. I did see the video. It's kind of tough for me to see, but explain it to me, please.
Oh, okay. Well, there's been multiple incidents of him violating this order electronically. It started off the day after this order was in place. My son showed me a Facebook account that was set up in my name, and it had a god-awful picture. And 2 days after that, my son created a 45-minute video of Tyler Rosso stalking him. And of course, I've received electronic harassment on my phone from Facebook stating that this is the account, the number you need to access your Facebook account. I don't have a Facebook account, Your Honor. And also, too, I got a notice from Microsoft for my Microsoft email account that somebody was trying to hack into it. And so my property, I found chemicals on my property on December 18th of 2022. And recently, on the 10th of this month, I found chemicals yet again. And I provided you with video footage of him driving by at nighttime and in daytime. And there's probably a couple of more things that are here that I'm just not thinking about right now. I probably will miss it, but that's pretty much it as for what I have witnessed here and seen. And Tyler is never going to stop. That is the way I feel, and I believe, without a doubt, he will never stop. He's always going to be an issue. And between nails and screws and lethal chemicals, I've had it. And Julie Holmquist is the one that instigated this whole thing. And, you know, from the point of this all starting, you know, he told my son, I'm going to kill you and kill your dad and get away with it. It kind of seems like that's exactly, you know, what he's trying to do, allegedly. And so I've had it, you know, and I think that a lifetime anti-harassment order would fit. Now, you have a report on an incident report where he made death threats allegedly on 2 children, and this lady has a Ford Bronco that are known to roll over with a front tire blowout, and from there it was alleged that Tyler actually threw nails and screws in this lady's driveway, and from there he came over here on behalf of allegedly Julie A. Holmquist because she had an issue. And it just seems like a consistent pattern with Julie. When she gets mad, she throws a temper tantrum and gets a hold of her ex-boyfriend here. Now, the question you need to ask yourself, is this actually murder for hire? Because, you know, it kind of seems like, you know, every time that a situation comes up that, you know, Tyler steps in and allegedly, you know, does the whatever, you know. And so, yeah, I'm just really frustrated at this whole thing. And, you know, that's pretty much all I have to say right now.
Mr. Rosso?
Yes, Your Honor, and thank you. It's Rosso with a silent W. Throws everybody off. Rosso. Yep.
Okay, so what's your position on the request?
Oh, here's my position right here, Your Honor. And I'm glad this is going to go on the record. Okay, here we go. Your Honor, due to the nature of this hearing in this jurisdiction and forum, in addition to 100% lack of causation for this hearing, based on evidence submitted by the petitioner, alleged in regards to me and many others, attached to case number UHS 22-067, today I'm going to utilize my Fifth Amendment right, which is my right, privilege, and pleasure, excuse me. Had a little Zoom debacle there that's got me a little rattled. You guys wouldn't let me speak there, but here we go. As I represent myself today, I am aware that pleading the Fifth in a civil case can be used against me. Thank you for this court date and the opportunity to get more evidence against the petitioner for future civil hearings on record, Your Honor. And that's all I have to say during this whole hearing, Your Honor. So I'm going to plead the Fifth to anything else you ask me. Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, I'm not going to ask you anything other than to say what's your position on it. And if you choose not to take one or basically not address these, you're certainly entitled to do that. And so it's not really my position to be asking you questions or, cross-examining you or anything like that. And I'm not going to do that. I'm just asking you, hang on just a second.
I understand.
An order was entered last April by Judge Buckley.
Yep.
Mr. Robichon's asking just to it was an order for 1 year. Mr. Robichon's asking to renew that. He gave his reasons. Yeah. Then I'm just hearing about you on what your response to that is. And so go ahead.
Of course,
if you have anything further, I'm ready to rule.
Okay, Your Honor. Yeah, of course we don't need another order because there's no grounds for one in the first place. So when Judge Buckley originally, of course we have the records of all this. When he originally ruled, he let the court know right off the bat that he had no time to look at any of the evidence. And as he made his decision, he said he's very confused and doesn't know what to do. And then went ahead and uttered the word order to the person next to him. So this is going to continue in court anyways.
Okay, so Mr. Robichon, I just need you to be quiet, please. I want to hear from Mr. Rosso.
And Your Honor, that's all I'm trying to say. And the whole thing was based off of a misunderstanding between me and George Opplinger at the time. God bless him. He asked me, Tyler, all we want is to happen is for everything to stop. I said, I would love to help you with that, but I can't make it stop. George Opplinger heard me in regards to saying I could make it stop. It was a misunderstanding, which I totally understand. And now here we are again. Obviously, this gentleman's evidence is, number one, I don't know who's in court today's name. And you've seen the evidence. Am I in court today or 50 other people? This isn't going to sit well in future civil court hearings, obviously, which obviously I'm going to civilly sue this gentleman. And countless people could get an order against this guy with the evidence he keeps submitting. So it's just completely ridiculous. I saw the videos as well. Headlights in the nighttime. I can't make anything out of the videos. Nothing. I'm not seeing any police reports attached or case numbers to this time. So I guess I would take it that the deputies are kind of wondering what's going on again this time as well. And I'm just going to stop there, Your Honor. I'll trust you to do your job. Thank you.
All right. Hang on just a second. So, Mr. Rosso and Mr. Robichon, all this was litigated back in on April of 2022. in front of Judge Buckley. And, Mr. Russo, I heard you say that apparently you're indicating that Judge Buckley decided this without reviewing anything, which doesn't sound to me like consistent with what I understand Judge Buckley's normal practice is. And, and I've heard, and again, Mr. Robichon, I guess, well, here's what's going to happen today. With regard to the motion to renew, the motion to renew is going to be granted. He's asking for a lifetime no contact order. That's not going to happen. Based on what's been presented, I've reviewed what's been there in the past, as well as what's been filed. I will say, like Mr. Rosso, I have difficulty making anything out of any of the video. But given what's been presented both through testimony and exhibited and the exhibits, I'm going to extend the order. It's not going to be lifetime, but the order will be in place for the next 2 years. And so the order will be renewed and expires on April 18th of 2025. And Mr. Russo, that doesn't stop you from pursuing any sort of civil litigation you need to pursue, and you're free to do that. But that's what I'm going to do here for today. Yes.
Yeah, and Your Honor, and thank you. You couldn't have stopped me pursuing it, even if you wanted to civilly. But thank you for saying that. But so, just to be clear here on record, what grounds are you issuing yet another in a 2-year
yes
order? Yeah. On what grounds for this court date? Yeah.
Well, on the grounds that, again, on the evidence that's been presented, combined with the clear, just based on the testimony, both from you as well as Mr. Robichon, I think an order is still appropriate.
Oh, that's interesting.
Okay. And that'll conclude the hearing for today. The order will be in place for the next 2 years. And you're both are free to leave the Zoom call.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.